Hi everybody, how's it going? We are here. We are here with a general reading. I hope that everybody's doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are old to the channel, welcome. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated. And ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, so I'm seeing an incoming message. It feels like this is like maybe not great timing when this comes through. It's also kind of unexpected, and yeah, you may be feeling like a lot of stress or like higher pressure, and this kind of adds more on top of that. And to see the Tower, it kind of looks like this may kind of push you over the edge, so to speak, in some way. Unexpectedly, whatever message this is that you're receiving, for some of you it's news. O is behind me if you see me looking back. We are currently sharing the chair together. You don't look super hopeful on what's manifesting here. We have the Five of Swords and also the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe feeling more pessimistic. Something also could have happened that made you feel like kind of hardened off. This can be something that happens that it like kind of hurts your soul a little bit and you feel affected by something. It's a situation where like instead of, you see like these two people interacting, and instead of the person holding the door for the other person, they like slam it in the person's face. It's something like that that makes you just be like, ugh, that just didn't feel right to me. Like, people are so mean. Something like that, where like your outlook may be like affected on some type of experience that you've had, or like somebody didn't treat you the way that you wanted to be treated. But this is something that can have the effect of kind of like closing you off, definitely in line with like the pessimistic sort of energy, where like you may not be feeling very like sunshiny or optimistic. Like something may have kind of put a gray lens over how you're kind of seeing things happening. Or you may not feel hopeful about something that you're doing. You could also be in a space where you're kind of like criticizing yourself, feeling like more judgmental, things of that nature. It comes from a place of feeling the need to protect oneself, feeling like there's some sort of like threat or perceived threat in the environment, or there had been. This seems very much like a test for you. What I'm getting is that it's like your guides showing you a situation and seeing kind of like how you adjust to it and how you adapt to it, and also like how you perceive this, and what you take from it or what you don't take from it, and how you move forward, how you carry forward after seeing something that maybe would make you kind of like cringe or close yourself off. Like, what are you going to do moving forward? Or are you going to adopt that energy yourself and kind of like replicate this thing that you have seen in some way? Or is it something that you're going to like remain high at your frequency and just observe this thing and not feel like you need to allow it to attach to you? Yeah, I do definitely like get this feeling like you could have witnessed somebody in a space where they have like they're very closed off in the heart space. This comes from a place of fear on this person's end. Remember too, like this could be like something that you were doing as well. But it's something now that is potentially going to affect or be manifesting within a partnership. Let's say it like this. Say you see a couple together, right? And you see like something happening within the partnership that makes you feel like that gives me a really bad taste in my mouth in relation to partnerships. It's something like that, that whatever this thing was that you observed or that you saw may really be like putting a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to like people being together in some way. So like you definitely have witnessed something or you saw something that has you maybe thinking like, is that the thing for me? Do I really want to be a part of that? Or is this something that I'd rather not? There's a focus here on thinking about what it is that you need. It looks like in relation to another person. Yeah. We have the Lovers, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Looks like two people here that are together with one another, but there may be something that's manifesting that it's weird the way that this energy is coming through. It kind of looks like something outside of the relationship is sort of like shifting into and maybe like affecting your relationship with this person. So this can be like outside judgment, outside lack of support, things like that that are affecting this dynamic that you have with this person. So this is kind of giving me like third party vibes with the Five of Swords. Like it can be somebody that's looking in on a relationship that you have. Remember, energies can be reversed. This can be like you looking at a partnership and looking at a relationship and like feeling judgmental towards it. Also, too, this can be like you in some sort of dynamic or relationship and having somebody on the outside like not supporting this relationship of yours, or like behaving judgmentally towards the relationship that you have, or like not supporting it. Things like that. For some of you, this is a marriage that you have with this person. Makes sense too with the King and the Queen of Pentacles as well. Yeah, somebody's saying something. Five of Swords next to Mercury, definitely like somebody spewing something that's coming from like not a loving place, we can say. Ultimately, this person's heart chakra is closed off. This would have to do with things that this person has internalized, insecurities that they have, fears that they have, and now they're speaking from that place as well. So it's just somebody that's like really disconnected with their heart chakra, that's like manifesting. But I'm seeing this person's words, what it is that they're communicating, it has like an impact, but you really want to be mindful of this frequency, because like this is somebody that may be like influencing a relationship that you have. And you really want to be filtering this through, like, are you going to let like somebody that's speaking in this way, that's not coming from an open connected heart chakra, like this is somebody that has a blockage in the heart chakra, are you going to allow somebody that's on that frequency to be like affecting, impacting a relationship that you have and what's going on within a dynamic of yours, you know? Because this is not somebody in a high vibration right now. They're channeling a lower frequency. And so you want to be mindful of like, are you going to be taking on that projected energy? Definitely somebody projecting onto your relationship. And like this can be any type of relationship. It's like some sort of partnership that you're involved in. So like for some of you, it can be romantic, it can be a marriage, it can be a business partnership, it can be a friendship. You're very close with this person, whoever this is, and whoever this is on the outside, they would feel like kind of isolated, misunderstood, alone, things like that. And as I said before, this person would be projecting onto your relationship, but projecting from their fear space. So this person isn't like projecting love onto your relationship. This person is projecting like fear and like closed off energy, like blockages onto your relationship. And I'm seeing like there's something, some sort of effect that this person's like communication and words have. Because I'm very much seeing somebody that is like spelling things out, like speaking words from their mouth, and things are manifesting because of this. I'm seeing like it directly is like having an impact on you, on this relationship that you have. Seems like this is really about paying very, very close attention to what it is that you are saying, also what it is that you're receiving. With Mercury, it's not just what you're, with Mercury, with the Magician, it's not just what you're speaking out and what you're creating, it's also about like what you're being receptive towards. So what is it that you're receiving as well? And like, are you filtering that out? What frame do you have it coming through within? And wanting to be like very mindful of how it is that you're using your words, and that being a lesson to you, because you're seeing how this is affecting other people or yourself, and or. This is a cycle that you're moving through of discernment, of not just taking everything on without thinking about it and without filtering it, but putting a filter on it. Not just taking everything at like face value either. So this is about being very deliberate with what you're speaking out, being very deliberate with what you're taking on, with what you're listening to, with what is like creating impressions upon your energetic blueprint, and learning that right now. Really feels like discernment of the throat chakra with the emphasis on Mercury here. So this is like all about information that you receive, information that you spread, communication, messages, all of that. I'm hearing the hate you give. I feel like that is a reference to something cinematically, like maybe a movie or a show. I'm not super familiar, but that title sounds like something. Cinematography is what's coming through. Again, like a movie or a show. Or maybe a book. Something like that. So taking what you know now, what are you going to do? A decision needs to be made. What's interesting is that I'm seeing 3 people here, and you have one person that's on the outside that's kind of like looking in at the relationship, and then you have these 2 figures that are in the relationship, right? And one of the parties here in the relationship is connected with this person on the outside that may be feeling like more judgmental towards the relationship and is projecting on. So this person, the one of the 2 that is connected with this outside person, they need to make a decision about what they want to do about this person, is what I'm seeing. Because it seems like this person that's connected with this outside person has been being like even subtly influenced. Their relationship has been being influenced by this person on the outside, that it seems like a very standing out energy that this person is like not in the greatest place energetically. And so this person that is connected now needs to figure out, like, do I want to keep bringing this energy home to my relationship? Or is this something that I need to, like, figure out and do something with? I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made. I will say this too, like, for some of you, it doesn't need to be a third party that's like a separate person. This can be like an attachment that somebody has, meaning like somebody within this relationship like has a chip on their shoulder for some reason, and it is like negatively impacting the dynamic between like you and your person. I'm seeing an ending that's going to be happening. That's what this decision is going to be for. I'm seeing somebody be like, I put this off, I didn't do anything about it, and now I'm taking action. This person definitely feels responsible for making a choice here. The King of Pentacles energy definitely feels responsible. And so the King of Pentacles, which is the one that was connected with this like outside energy, seemingly outside energy, that is the Five of Swords. The King of Pentacles is in a spot where they're like, I'm going to make a choice. I didn't make the choice yet. I'm going to make the choice now. And I'm seeing an ending happen. And it, again, it's because of like the vibration of where this person is right now and how that is negatively impacting the dynamic between these two. The relationship. So yeah, I'm seeing like that relationship between these two moving through and kind of collapsing, ending, because of not wanting this person to like negatively impact, negatively influence the relationship between the King and the Queen of Pentacles any longer. It seems too like this energy had been put up with for a while, and now that's all over. Yeah, for some of you, let's even say this, like your partner was hanging around somebody that that was like influencing them or impacting them in a way where like maybe this friend of your partner was like judgmental towards you, or like speaking about things inappropriately that like weren't really their business, or just like projecting onto your relationship, stuff like that. It looks like your partner is getting to a point where they're cutting off the relationship with this person, like in order to like come back to your like your dynamic, and to focus back on that, and to stop giving their energy to this outside person anymore, because it's not an uplifting energy. And it's something that like one could see as like creating some sort of harm within the dynamic. Because I'm definitely seeing like this Five of Swords energy, this person on the outside, I'm seeing that they definitely could have a way with words. They could be very like maybe influential with the words and what it is that they create. And so it can be like a dangerous energy, because it's one that's like not using they're not using their Mercury energy mindfully, and not doing it like out of love and from a healing place. It's like kind of the opposite of that because of where they are right now. And so I'm seeing the King of Pentacles be in a spot where they're like, I gotta cut off this relationship. I need to create an ending here. And things like may not end in the best way with the Ten of Swords, but they're ending nonetheless. But it may be like a difficult ending that happens just because of everything that's been going on. It's hard because there's an emotional connection. Okay. Interesting. So this person This person that seems like they've been judging like that relationship all along, they actually have some sort of emotional ties to the couple, is what I'm seeing. Like there's an emotional connection that they have either like to the couple. Yeah, it seems like to the couple, to both parties. Like for some of you, this is a family member. It seems like now there are so many people involved. So we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands. I'm seeing something coming to an end. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands and the Four of the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this is somebody that has like an emotional attachment to the things that are going on, that may be like emotionally cut off from something. And then I'm seeing like another person come through with information that they have about a relationship. So it just seems like there are so many people that are involved in this, like a lot of words that are being exchanged, a lot of communication that's happening as well. You could be in a spot too where like once this decision is made to like cut something off, seeing how something is going to blossom emotionally or what like effect or impact this is going to have. It seems like the whole lesson, like this whole chapter has been about like what you're doing for your relationship, and are you prioritizing your relationship, and also like what needs to be done for the greatest good and the highest amount of harmony within your dynamic, within your relationship. And like after all of this is said and done, it seems like we leave this in a place where we have a more solid foundation and understanding of what's going on within a relationship. We've completed some sort of cycle and kind of come out on the other side being like, I belong here, or this is what I'm signing up for, this is what I'm committed to, things like this. Like I'm a part of that thing there, or I'm subscribing to this over here. And then I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles needing to make a judgment call about something that I'm hearing something that the Queen of Pentacles is ascertaining, and then I'm seeing that be brought to the King of Pentacles. I hope this is like not so complicated to follow. There's a lot going on here. This may make sense like the further into the situation you get. So then whatever information the Queen of Pentacles is bringing to the King of Pentacles, that leaves the King of Pentacles in a space where the King of Pentacles needs to make a choice finally, and do so from a space where the King of Pentacles feels confident about this choice that is being made, which may involve another person. Okay? If this is your story, this is going to make perfect sense to you, okay? If this is not making sense to you, then it's not your story. Just going to say that flat out. It will make sense if this is your story. So we have Mercury, Gemini, Saturn, and Pluto here. And also Virgo on the bottom of the deck. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.